Good morning and welcome to the Thursday edition of the Roundtable. Joining me at the table is my fantastic co-host, Callie.
Hey guys, hi. Happy
And
to be here.
special guest, listen, I feel like we're boss, Minister of Labor and Social Security, the Honorable Pernell P. Charles Jr., MP. Welcome to the table, sir.
So
Thank
happy
you
to
for
have
having
you.
me.
Yes, we're bossing and Callie, we're bossing.
Big time.
But can't talk to me
That's
now.
right.
Yeah, we had
right.
the minister.
May we get,
At the table.
Yeah, absolutely.
We didn't get food, but we definitely got, we got the minister. So, hey.
I'm the one who should feel good enough. I wake up watching you, so to be here is an honor.
Aww, that's so awesome.
Thank you
He
so
supports us.
Yes,
That's awesome.
And we support
Good to know.
him.
Yes.
By voting, right?
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Very good to have you at the table. Kelly, are you excited for today?
I am.
Because you get a day off.
Listen, well, I came in my overall, so just that anything is happening today, I am ready to go.
Oh, yes, you have on
Yes,
Dickies.
I have on my, whether it's...
That's good.
Yeah.
You ready for Labor Day?
Ready for Labor
You ready
Day.
to work?
Wow.
Ready to work.
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, guess what? Callie is ready for Labor Day in her Dickies, and I'm sure Minister Charles are going to be everywhere, but let's check out what is buzzing online.
I love that. Yeah.
I learned
I love
something
those
today.
initiatives.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
it's
excellent.
fantastic. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, take a little, leave a little. It's food related. I'm not leaving none.
So it depends on what it is.
Depends on what it is.
Some
let me
have
just
to
Take
take
a
and
lot
some
and
have
leave
to
a
give.
little.
Yeah, so you leave a little, I'll make it add to my little.
Yeah, nothing
Forgive
wrong
me
with
a
that.
lot.
Nothing wrong
Because
with
I'm
that.
not leaving nothing if it's food and it tastes good. Nothing not getting left. I can't tell you that.
Spread the love.
Yes, well, I think I see something very hot coming. It's coming in and it's coming in, it's coming in. Thank you, Abby. Okay, so this morning, Labor Day initiatives promoting community engagement in upliftment projects.
Yes.
Minister.
Yes. And we have a special theme.
Yes, what's the theme this year for Labor Day?
Ramping up the access, show that you
I
care.
love
Oh,
that.
cool. So that's for disabled persons. There aren't really a lot of ramps.
Not just for, I'm so glad you said that.
Yes.
It's for disabled persons, for the elderly, for the vulnerable, for those of us who trip and broke our foot. Right? So you can be,
But if you trip and broke your foot in a disabled, a little bit.
temporarily, and that's the point. So it really provides access for all of us.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that's what you want. In my ministry, we're focused on the vulnerable, and we're focused on improving the environment, and access is so critical. So glad to have this as a Labor Day initiative. It's something which we're going to take down to downtown. I mean, I'll be there with the Prime Minister and Minister Grange at the Institute of Jamaica.
Oh, I like Minister Grange. She's one of she's
Yeah.
my
I
favorite.
know you would like Mr. Grange.
Let's talk a little bit about the history of Labor Day. So Callie and I were going back and forth,
Yeah.
and I was saying to her that it actually has its origins in the 1800s,
Yes.
where a printers union in Toronto, they were actually fighting for a 9-hour work day. I don't know what's wrong with them. What were they thinking? But they were fighting for a 9-hour work day, right? And so now, coming down into the 1900s, what I found very interesting in looking this up was that Labor Day was actually called something else before. It was actually called Empire Day, which was in celebration of Queen Victoria's birthday, and it was just observed throughout the Commonwealth. However, in 1960, I believe so, in 1960, thereabout is when we would have, 60-61 is when it would have officially been changed from Empire Day to Labor Day, and that was Norman Manley.
And jumping into that, in doing my little research as well, Michael Manley was the one who started adding an initiative to Labor Day, causing it to be thematic, so instead of just and allowing it to be voluntary labor in 1972. So this is coming a far way, and I'm excited now to even hear that we've
And look on us now.
developed these themes and all that you are doing. I mean, I was talking to you earlier, and just the amount of projects that we're heading off to do just gives me so much hope in our country.
We are moving down. When I leave here, we're heading to the Early Stimulation Program. It's Stimulation Plus Early Childhood Education Center, where the children with disabilities, about 200 of them, between ages 3 to 6, that's where they're taught, they learn, and we're going to be beautifying, painting. That project, the impact on that project is going to be massive. We have persons from Heart, NHT, other volunteers from the community.
That's lovely.
And then we head over to the Institute of Jamaica, which that's where if you want to learn about Jamaica, our culture, our rich history, that's where you go. But Right now, if you're in a wheelchair, you can't access it.
You can't access it.
So the goal is to improve that access, open it up, so that everybody, all of us, can get in and learn about what Jamaica is, who Jamaica is.
Yeah, I love that they're building ramps and elevators. I hear all kind of excitement.
That's right.
Yeah.
I like the idea of ramps, but it would have been more fun for me when I had roller skates.
Yeah. Well,
Bobby said this thing for joke,
No, I just look for reasons to have fun every year. So I thought was interesting was that Palisados was actually the very first Labor Day project that we had to build community engagement. It was the very first one that we had in 1972. Yes, definitely. Definitely long before I was born, but hey. Yeah, so there are actually, so myself, I definitely participate on Labor Day. I look forward to Labor Day to participate in different projects, and we would see, oh, look, wow, there's my pasta. You can see, yes. So those are Labor Day projects. That's me.
Yes, Barbie.
Yeah, Shortwood Teachers College when we did over at the infant school. Yes. And we repainted a lot of the stuff on the playground. Oh, those are my tomatoes, by the way.
Really?
This was during COVID, Minister, when the project that we had, the theme actually was grow. I think it was eat and grow, eat what you grow, or something like that. But
grow
it was
smart, eat smart.
Yes. So yes, grow smart.
So this
eat
is your
smart.
initiative, Barbie.
These are my tomatoes. I want to tell you that tomatoes are probably the most disappointing thing for me to grow.
Try to grow?
Yes, because when the plants come up, they grow so nice and pretty. But then after it bears the tomatoes, it dies.
It has served this purpose.
Yeah, but can it just bear more tomatoes?
No, not every plant.
Oh, you have to replant?
Yeah, you have to replant. I put my hand back down in the dirt. I couldn't bother with it.
So every Labor Day we just plant the tomato thing again.
Can I say what's important though? Jamaicans across Jamaica are making up their own projects, which is good.
That's
so
true.
we have our national project, pushing persons in various constituencies, ramps to schools, ramps to churches, ramps to health clinics, but make up your own.
Yes.
People are planting, some people are building, some people are repainting houses in communities.
Yes.
And this is really a time when everybody comes together.
Absolutely.
And just pull, where can I get some paint? Where can I get some cement? And fill a hole here.
Corporate Jamaica actually comes out in a big way. They're usually looking for projects to partner with other places, whether it be schools, communities, churches. Corporate Jamaica actually comes out, and it's so cool to see them in their shirts because they actually come and they're branded. And so CVM is actually going to be one of those companies today. I know there are two projects, St. Richard's Primary and Merle Grove. They will be doing their own projects today.
Excellent.
And we are actually going to be just going and helping out, helping them with the projects that they currently have going on. But I think it's a great way to really to just encourage participation across the board, across the island. Really, it's interesting on Labor Day to drive through certain communities and see people out.
You know who looks on it a lot? The children.
Yes.
The children participate and they observe and they see, the kind of messaging tells them about community spirit.
Yes.
And even in my constituency, we have a corporate partner that will be coming in to fix up a basic school. And the children are going to be involved, watching, learning, painting, helping, planting. And that impact is what really leads to the lasting movement of this Labor Day.
It's definitely memorable for them. Callie,
I think
you participate in Labor Day activities?
I don't think I have it super documented, but I do have children and I do believe in this effort because I just think that we become such a world of just being on our phones and not connecting like we should. So I love today allows you to get to come together, or to have a reason to get together
Put your hand
for
in
a
dirt,
purpose and just to giving, to help, for helping. And so, so my kids, I have 2 daughters and I truly believe in encouraging them to help in this way. So they'll go to the hospital. I don't know if they have the photos, or just like help out with the elderly.
Or even at home.
At home.
Even
Thank
at
you
home,
very much. Even starting at home.
If you can't get out, clean up your room.
Clean up your room.
No, I'm telling you, clean up your garage.
It's every little thing matters.
Go outside.
So there they are with their school, and then I worked closely with the Kiwanis Club. We worked with the Matthew 2540 home to rebuild, and so just excellent. I enjoy teaching them to go out and help. So yes, the room is fine, but I think it's so imperative that they understand that the world does not revolve around them.
Yes.
And that they need to come together as a community to holistically help our nation.
I think it's an excellent way also to expose children to how other people live.
Exactly.
Because a lot of times they can get stuck or think that everyone has the same privileges and amenities that they have. So days like this, when you're able to take them out into communities and take them to other places, they actually get to see how other people live and become a part of improving that or just helping a little bit. Because
100%.
the truth is, you know, some of these people look forward to people coming to help them on Labor Day. You know, so they look forward to the projects that the government comes up with. I think the theme every year, you guys really like
what is
when I
that
go to
process
task
like?
trying to get that
What is
theme.
that process like thinking of the theme?
Can I tell you?
Can you give us a little behind the scenes?
I think Auntie Babs is really the #1 person.
Who is in?
Yes.
And she labors over the theme.
And then she pulls everybody together.
Yes.
Okay.
But the theme is always connected.
Yes.
It always, I think, amplifies collaboration across government, between government and the private sector.
Right.
And bringing in, you know, all of the civic organizations.
Love it.
So ramping up the access, Minister, it's gonna go beyond Labor Day, which is good.
Has to be,
because we can't do all of them in one day.
No, and remember, you know, we have the Disabilities Act, which was passed on Valentine's Day in 2022. And that act is mandated. I'm telling you, that's a whole new segment. But that act is mandating that you have access. So we're really, you know, following the law and ensuring that we give that support to communities and lead by example. You know, you don't want this to be something where you have to be strangleholding people and saying this is law.
Yes.
You want everyone to understand, get involved in your community. This is your opportunity to get involved in developing the nation. And this is just something good to do and something fun, actually.
Absolutely.
You know, you get to meet new people. You get to meet people who live right beside you, who you never spoke to.
Yes.
So we're hoping that everybody is encouraged, gets out there, ramps up the access, shows that they care, plant a tree, do something to help your community.
Even planting trees, like, okay, so listen. That year when we planted that backyard garden, it was my neighbor and I, you know, and she was very, very good at like creating the spaces and everything. So the forestry department actually gives away seedlings. They give the trees. You can go there and get for free. Nice. And you would be amazed, Callie, to see how many people actually show up. Like sometimes it's like hundreds of people.
But that's just so hopeful.
And they have it all over.
These are the stories that we need to be hearing about our country. People do care.
I partnered, when I was there in charge of Forest Department, I partnered with Minister Grange as well. Hundreds of trees are given out.
That is fantastic.
Yes. And they're planting all over the country.
Because even at the ministry at the time when I there were, like, you could actually get, and them have the list and you get to sign off. You can only pick 1 or 2. You can pick 2 because everybody has to get and everybody wants it. And I'm talking about June plum trees, all kinds of stuff.
Trees.
But listen, more Roundtable up after the break. We will talk about more of what is happening on Labor Day and just Labor Day in itself. So stay with us. We will be back with more Roundtable after the break. Welcome back to the Roundtable. This morning, the topic is Labor Day initiatives promoting community engagement in upliftment projects. Time flies when good things are happening, and we all know that, so it is now time for our final thoughts. However, I'm going to throw to each of you to tell us, for your final thoughts, tell me, what are you doing today for Labor Day? Yes, you gave us a little,
I'm already tired.
Yes, tell us again, you're already tired.
Because I'm going to be everywhere. So I leave here, I go, of course, to what I think is perhaps one of the most impactful Labor Day projects, which is for the children with disabilities. So I'll be there at Stimulation Plus. Then I move over to the project led by our Prime Minister at the Institute of Jamaica to ramp up the access there. And then I go into my constituency where we will be painting and, you know, beautifying schools, the walkways. We have identified a couple of homes of elderly persons to be repainted. And we have some big projects at the hospital, and other areas. So I have one of the largest constituencies with 4 divisions. So that alone will take me up till about maybe next year, this time. It's a lot of work. So I will be everywhere, but I'll also be watching. Where's the camera? I'm watching you, Jamaica, to see what you're doing. So we will be popping in to other spaces outside of my constituency to give support to those projects where we know that several persons have identified health clinics.
Wonderful.
And have identified their own schools to ramp up the access and show that they care.
Wonderful. Callie, what are you doing for your Labor Day? Laboring
I know
or
how Barbie
resting?
just puts me on this spot because I fully was just going to rest from my labor.
You can.
However, so question. Can people, just for anybody watching, can we jump on these projects?
Yes,
can
you
we
can.
find if there
But what are you doing for your
Yes.
Labor Day, Callie?
I came to work, Barbie. I put on my jumpsuit, so whatever I could jump into, I'm willing to help. And
I feel like it's a show.
Stimulation
Tell me,
Plus.
right.
Right downtown.
Where can we find information if people just generally like me woke up one morning and was like, oh, I don't have a project of my own. How can I get involved with
I
one
think a
of
list
these?
of the projects are actually
Can
online.
be found
Online.
and we can jump in.
Absolutely.
So we're free
Yes.
to come and join.
Yes.
Yes, and then after we labor, there's a Labor Day concert later on
At
today.
8:30, I
Yes,
saw that, at
yes.
Emancipation
It's at
Park.
Emancipation
Yes.
Park. But for my Labor Day,
Yes,
I'm
let's
going
hear
to
it.
be... For my Labor Day, I'm cleaning up at home. That's what I'm doing
That's
for
it.
my Labor Day. I'm cleaning up at home, but I'm also going to help out at St. Richard's Primary
Yeah,
Maybe
and
on
Raw
my
Grove.
birthday.
Excellent.
So listen, that is actually a wrap for the Thursday edition of the Roundtable. Special thanks to Minister Charles for joining us on our conversation today. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And as you go forward into the world, remember, be good and be on purpose. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, awesome.
The traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a better promotion. Want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. They let you dream just to watch him shatter. You're just a step on the boss man's ladder, but you got dreams he'll never take away. On the same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come in and the tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way.